¿cómo estás?
Oh.
¿Echas de monos España?
What, sorry?
Hola, Angie. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Echas de monos España?
Are you saying, hello, Angie, did you have a nice holiday in Spain?
No, I'm saying, hello, Angie.
Yes.
How are you? Are you missing Spain?
Ah.
Echas de monos España. That's are you missing Spain?
That's actually quite good.
Thank you.
I mean, the only phrase we really used during our whole holiday was la cuente por favor.
Yeah, the bill, please.
That was it.
No,
That was
I
it.
did a couple of gracias.
Well, yeah, that's everyone can say that.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, you haven't answered my question. Are you missing Spain? Or to say it one more time in Spanish, ¿Echas de monos España?
You say it so quick.
Yeah, I've got it down now.
Yeah.
Pat it down.
Have you been
I've got it down.
practicing
I've been
all
practicing.
afternoon?
I've
Yeah.
been practicing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just to give the gang the picture. What time did you get home last night, Pat? It's about 12:30, 1?
Yeah,
in the morning.
Yeah, we got home at 20 to 1 this morning.
Yeah. So this is really off the cuff.
Oh.
We haven't really prepared anything much.
No.
We're kind of still in holiday mode.
Yeah.
I'm actually feeling the blues have really hit me.
Yeah, they have me today.
Do you know what I think it is? I think it's that, and I really find myself getting caught in this. I'm really feeling holiday blues. I just want to go back. I don't want to come back to normal, boring, shitty. What are we having for fucking dinner? Shit.
Yeah.
Doing 20 million loads of laundry shit, right? And then I try and remind myself, Angie, you've had a holiday.
Yeah.
Lots of people.
I know. The
will not.
privileges.
Yes.
Yeah.
And every time I catch myself being a bit of a moody ass bitch, I go, Angie, rein it in, love. You know, like lots of people will not have a holiday like you've just had for 10 days in the sunshine with a pool that you could just use whenever you want.
I know.
Go out for lovely meals but it's a real shitty
I know
place, isn't it? Because you're like so pooed off that you're back here and normal life is resuming, but at the same time very aware of how very fortunate you are.
I think I would just like to have a lifestyle where I could just like go away for a bit, come back, like down tools again, go like I know everybody would love that lifestyle, but I was on some level ready to come home. But now I'm home, I'm like,
you don't want to be here.
Give me a couple of weeks and I'm going to be ready to jet off again.
I know. I also think it's like, you know, again, we're really fortunate that we have had a holiday, and we just have to keep reminding ourselves of that and counting our blessings for that. But I would love to be one of these people that has,
me too,
3 or 4 holidays a year.
Oh my God.
I'd love to be a quarterly holiday person.
Yeah, me too.
And you could go, this is our sort of summer break, then we've got something planned for sort of October time, sort of, when it gets a bit chilly. Then we'll probably go away somewhere sort of February time, sort of nice little winter break. Then we might go away. That sort of vibe.
That vibe.
People that have that life, I do find I want to punch them in the face. Do you know what I mean?
I get you.
Yeah.
I hear you. But there'll be people who want to punch us in the face.
I know.
Because but I think as well, like Matthew and I didn't really, you obviously went to the lakes last year, which I think was, it was all right.
It was good. But it was not a Spain holiday with sunshine, but it was fine.
Marty and I didn't really have a holiday last year.
Yeah.
Obviously, we went away 2 years ago, just after COVID.
Yeah.
But I felt so grateful to be able to say to myself, I don't know, I always remember Mum and Dad saying, like, holidays are so important, and I never really got it. But now I'm coming into my 40s, I'm like, do you know what? They are important. Breaks are important. So I am missing Spain a lot. I'm also missing you, Patty.
I know.
It's weird to not have like you guys around.
I know, because you kind of go from this like unit of 8.
Yeah.
To then just like, and even today, I mean, poor Nella, she had to get up and go to work this
know.
morning, so she's been at work all day. I've just been doing shit tons of washing and putting it on the line and unpacking and all of that shit. Joel's just sort of been around. Ian is going off for work tomorrow to Lyon in Francais, vive le Francais.
Yeah.
So he's been. So I've kind of felt, and I kind of wonder if that's got me a little bit today as well, because you can't, like you say, you go from just having everyone around, and I mean, you know, we have a lot of fun and japes, don't we, Pats?
Oh my God, we laugh so. I mean, I knew this already, but we have an identical sense of humour.
Yeah, we do.
And if something is going to crack one of us up, and whenever we spend an extended period of time together, I'm just like, oh my God. And Ellen, I think what I've realised is Ellen on this holiday is very similar.
Yes.
Like, she came out with some classic one-liners, and I was actually like, "Oh my God, Ellen is really funny."
Yeah, she's got the genes.
She's just a piss taker like us. She just loves taking the piss, not in like a nasty girl way. That became a song of the holiday, didn't it? Nasty girl. We were selling everyone. We were like, Marty being a nasty girl,
Marty being a nasty girl. Which he was actually.
When we came, there was one night where Marty was sat outside and you'd had a massive disco in the car.
Yeah.
And we all came in singing to him, Marty's been a nasty girl. He didn't even flinch.
No, just nothing.
He carried on reading his book about Hitler.
Yeah.
He didn't even flinch. I think that was a big thing of the holiday. Matthew read Berlin, the Downfall. That was his first book. And his second book was all about Hitler. It is 969 pages long.
It's like a bloody encyclopedia.
And the font is the size of a baby ant. And we all just kept saying, you know, me and Ange and Mum and Ellen, we're like reading like the list, and it starts with us, and
ugly love,
and loads of Colleen Hoover stuff. I read The Housemaid. Marty, how are you getting on over there? Yep, fine. Just reading about the downfall of Berlin. There was this classic moment, right, where you really saw that Ange was a mum coming to full swing, right? So I pictured the scene. She's on her sunbed, I'm in the pool, and I'm banging on about how many books I've read, because that is a big thing for me. I feel like this holiday has shown me that I've grown up a bit. Honestly, I feel like it's shown me that a little bit.
Right.
Anyway, I'm in the pool and I say, I think I might join a book club when I get back. Ange absolutely pisses herself. Classic Patty, that's classic Patty, that is. Going to join a book club. Yeah. You're going to get back. You're going to get into work. Right, I think the thing is, Pats, what you need to realise is you've read 5 books because you're on holiday, right? So all of that got the piss ripped out of me, right? Joel comes in. Joel, 21. Oh, yeah, he's played tennis once in the whole 10 days we've been away. Yeah, I think I'm going to join a tennis club when I get back. Oh, Bonds, that's amazing. Yeah, you should. Isn't there one just down the road from us? Oh, that's a really good idea. Of me in the shaded area.
Straight on me.
Fuck you.
You do have a lot of history.
Do I?
Yes, you do.
Like what?
There's a lot of things.
You can't think of anything.
Right, when we had your 40th birthday party, Mel and Shell, you know, 2 of your oldest friends that I've also known for very long, they literally were talking about how you go, I'm going to do this, I'll jump on that for 2 weeks, then I'll change it and I'll do...
Oh, so you're talking about my eras that I've had?
Your eras, your fads.
Right, your fads.
Right.
Your fad girl era.
Yes, so that's why I'm more likely to pick up on it, because you've said these things before. I think I'm going to do that. And then 2 weeks later, it just hasn't happened. Or you do it for 2 weeks, and then it's
but it was just very clear that Joel was your son in that moment, and I was your sibling. That's what I'm saying. It's that the differentiation between son and sibling was like, oh, Joel, that's amazing. Oh my God, Joel, I'll help you. Yeah, there's one down the road. You definitely should. Oh my God, Patty, you're going to join a book club. Well, classic Pats.
The other thing that you said. So not only did you say, I think I'm going to join a book club when I get home. You then also said, I think I might start researching dragonflies.
Oh, that was a joke! Fucking hell, that was a joke! That was an hour. You got more obsessed with that dragonfly than I did.
Yeah, fine. I'm obsessed in the moment, but I'm not thinking about
Oh, I'm not.
research.
That was a joke.
Sure.
Mate, I've done no dragonfly research. And it's completely gone out of my head. I never intended to research any kind of dragonfly. That was a joke. Right, so you read 3 books. You read It Starts With Us.
It Starts With Us.
You read Ugly Love.
Ugly Love.
And you read the list.
And I'm just coming to the end of the list.
Right,
yes.
Which was your favourite?
Well, I think I would have to say at this current time, Ugly Love.
Yes.
Because although the list, I'm very gripped by the list at the moment, coming to the end of it, and I'm like, not really sure how this is going to pan out at all. Right. For anyone who's read it, it's basically about this couple that are due to be getting married, and they're sort of slightly well known.
You don't need to give us the synopsis.
Fine. So
the list has got you gripped at the moment, but I mean, you couldn't put Ugly Love down.
No, and I did read that very quickly.
Very quickly.
Yeah, I reckon I read that in like 2 days or 2.5 days.
I think it was probably less than that.
Yeah. And
so what would you give that out of 5 stars?
I mean, I'd probably give that a 5.
Yeah, me too. It's a brilliant book. Yeah,
really good book.
Yeah,
yeah, and obviously the steamy scenes were steamy.
Oh, steamy. Ooh, what would you give It Starts With Us?
I'd probably give that a 3.5.
3.5. Great. What would you give the list?
I mean, currently I'm saying 4.5. And obviously, I need to get to the end of that. Could definitely bump up to a 5.
Great.
Yes.
So I read Maybe Now, Maybe Not, both by Colleen Hoover. They were okay. I would give them both a 2 out of 5. They were all right.
So quite shit.
Yeah, they just didn't really. I mean, I finished them obviously, but I wouldn't recommend anybody to read them. I then read The Housemaid. Oh my god.
Oh, you didn't shut up about that. Yeah,
I'd give that a 4 out of 5.
Oh, only a 4?
Yeah. I then read Verity, which I'd also give a 4 out of 5. Brilliant, but I then read Cat Lady by Dawn Porter, and that book, if you're looking for a holiday book, it is a solid 5 out of 5.
Okay.
It is brilliant.
I mean, you were actually in tears.
And I was laughing. I was audibly crying and audibly laughing. It is such... honestly, I can't describe it as a book. It is absolutely... I love the way she writes. I've read all her books. I've read
Dawn Porter.
Oh my god, she is brilliant.
Yeah, she is.
But there was something about Cat Lady that was just... Oh my god. I can't stop thinking about it as a... I actually can't stop thinking about it as a book. It's not like a thriller or particularly raunchy or...
But her books aren't. That's exactly how, there isn't. Yeah. It's not like Colleen Hoover, and obviously she is a great writer. And Ugly Love I thought was incredible, as was It Ends With Us, It Starts With Us. There is elements of her writing that I was a bit like, I kind of could see what was coming. There were elements that were a bit predictable, a bit like,
Ugly Love, there's a good twist.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think with Dawn Porter's books, there isn't, you can't put her into one category or another. No. It's just really brilliant writing on a level, like you say, that you kind of almost can't describe or explain. They are just great books.
Cows, I loved that book. That had such a brilliant twist as well. Actually made me go oh my god, Cat Lady, I just cannot stress. And that's why Verity and The Housemaid got 4 out of 5, because they were brilliant. Like, they were really good. But Cat Lady was just a whole other...
She's just tipped the top place.
And then I've only got a little bit left of Too Late, which I'd probably give... That's a really good book, actually. I'd probably give that a 4.5 or a 5.
Who's that?
That's another Colleen. Yeah.
I mean, she's a freaking... She just must be writing all the time.
And that's the thing I think about someone like Colleen Hoover. Like, some of her books are a bit predictable, but when you look at the back catalogue of books that she's got, she is... because there's no book that I've read of hers that's gone, that is shit. Like, Maybe Now, Maybe Not weren't great. They were just really trashy reads. Like, nothing really happened in them. They weren't brilliant. But there's so many of her books that are just gripping and brilliant, and they're so different. Like Verity is like nothing else I've ever read in my life, and to think she wrote that, and it starts with us and it ends with us, and this maybe now maybe not, like honestly it's amazing. So yeah, I am well into the reading.
You
at the
are
moment. Yeah,
you've gone big time read.
I want to keep it up. I really want to keep it up. I don't want to go back to just aimlessly looking at my phone at night. I really want to keep it up.
That is a very good point, actually.
I want to keep reading because I think that's such a better use of my time.
If you join a book club,
exactly, that's what
you'll
I mean.
have to.
You'll have to read.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes. Anyway, we had a bloody good time on our holidays, and we are, as much as we are, feeling a bit sort of holiday bluesy, we're also very grateful to have had it, and we're back. We're back with you now until we finish for our summer hiatus. So, we had a message through on the Finding the Funny Instagram from Sarah Slaughter. And shall I just play you her message?
Play it.
Hello, my loves. I hope you're really well. Angie, I know you'll probably listen to this rather than patois. So, I'm just sort of shitting tits. I don't think of these very often. Then when people say things, I'm like, oh, God, yeah, I thought that. But then you can never think of anything. So, I was just in Louis, Ange, and I needed the bathroom. So, I went up the escalator and I was walking up the escalator. There's no one else on this. And I was thinking, does walking up an escalator make you a dick? Potentially, So anyway, just a little dickish for you, my loves. But looking forward, I don't think anyone said that before, and I have listened to every single episode, so I don't think anyone said that. So yeah, hopefully bring you some new content, my loves. Speak to you soon. Lots of love.
Now, firstly, anybody that's listened to every single episode we've put out is a fucking hero, in my opinion, because we've put out some utter shit.
Early days, though, Pats. Early days.
Anyone that has listened to every single episode of Fun, I mean, that is bonkers.
Yeah, well done, Sarah.
I had a message from Nicola Ellis when I was banging on about my books on Instagram on holiday. She sent me a message saying, I haven't read a single page. I've just listened to you and Ange.
Oh,
I was
Nicola.
like, what? She was like, yeah, I've spent the whole holiday just listening to the podcast. I was like, what?
God. That is commitment. That is commitment to the game.
But back to Sarah and her, is it dickish to walk up an escalator? Yeah, I think it is.
I think it is.
I think that is.
Do you know who I think are the biggest dicks of this escalator walking up shit?
The tube people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tube people that just really want to show off that they can go very quickly up the escalator, sometimes with a guitar or a cello or something on their back, two at a time. I'm going to be at the top of that escalator whilst you're slowly trudging out from the bottom. Well, do you know what, Jeffrey? I could not give less of a shit. Also, the people that choose to not go up the escalator and to go up the stairs.
Oh my God, who are those people?
Again, generally with some sort of cello on their back, doing it at the same time.
Although, do you know what? I think I could become a take the stairs, not in the tube, but I think I could become a take the stairs, not the escalator person. I've got to be careful what I say here because I slagged off the Apple Watch. I slagged off.
Well, I mean, to be honest, Pats, I think everyone's now come to the conclusion that you have become a wanker.
Yeah.
So that's fine. We just have to accept that that's how it is.
I didn't do a single workout on holiday, even though I said I was going to. And the only day I wore my Apple Watch was when we went to the Alhambra because I knew we'd rack up our steps.
Exactly, yes. But this is balance. This is balance.
Yeah, and I think I'm well within my rights to say that Mal was psychotic for using the gym on holiday because he used to do that, and I thought I was going to be in that camp, but I didn't. I wasn't in that camp.
Yeah. I get it. I get, it's okay to use the stairs, and sometimes it's a good thing to say, do you know what, I'm not going to use the escalator, I'm not going to use the lift, I'm going to take the stairs. Fine. But to get on an escalator that moves you, right? It's like the travelators at the airports.
Why
isn't it?
do Mal doesn't take the travelators?
No,
that
dickhead.
pisses me off. Dad would walk up the escalator. That pisses me off.
Exactly.
If you're gonna if you want to stay fit, choose the stairs, guys.
Yeah,
like,
don't choose a moving thing and then walk on it or jog on it or run up it two at a time.
The other thing that annoys me is if you're on the escalator and somebody behind you wants to get past, it's like you've stabbed them in the eye.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. It's all right, mate. Bloody hell, give me a second. Excuse me. Some of us like to walk,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Derek. Yeah.
I do love watching people get on and off an escalator, though.
Yeah.
Because
and the travelators.
Especially off.
Yeah.
Because you've got to pick your moment, haven't you?
Oh, you have.
You've got to really psych yourself up to get off an escalator.
I saw a very good VBP.
Oh, go on.
When to crack out the mini jog. Right?
Oh, this is brilliant.
Zebra crossing.
Definitely.
Petrol station forecourt.
Definitely.
Corridor of held doors.
Yeah.
Car to post box.
Yes.
Returning the supermarket trolley.
Yeah.
After tripping over nothing. That is so me. That if I trip over nothing, I will always do a little jog.
And talk to yourself.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh God. Oh, I don't know what I tripped over there.
Decelerate into one when the bus you are running for pulls away. I like that one. I like that you can also decelerate. You can accelerate, but you can, if you're running for a bus, the bus has gone, shit, I've got to decelerate.
Back. Same for the train.
Yeah, train, yeah. But I thought that also is when you crack out, when you're on the travelator.
Yeah.
When you come off a travelator, you're moving. You're just, you're not moving, but you are moving.
Yeah.
But then you've got to go from being on a moving thing to a static thing, which is quite hard.
Talking of when you fall over nothing, we should talk about my fall.
You fall. Well, actually, both falls.
I'm not old enough to say I've had a fall yet. I have to say I fell over. Because you've had a fall when you get into like your 60s and 70s. You know, if Dad had fallen over, he would have had a fall. Yeah.
You actually just stacked it.
Yeah.
Twice.
So picture the scene. I'm going to talk about the second one first. Picture the scene. Okay. It's just Ian. So in our villa, the floor that you came in on, there was a lovely outside balcony. So the kitchen was beautiful. You'd often hear, when you were down in the pool, you'd often hear people up there saying, I'd never get tired of that view. I mean, the amount of times I've fucking heard that on that holiday, God, you'd never tire of this view, would you?
I mean, generally Mal was saying that.
You said it a lot as well, though.
I never said that.
I think you could have said something along the lines of...
But I never said that.
So Ian's out on the balcony, and there's a step which this isn't day 1 or 2. This is like day 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So I've gone in and out of this step 1,000 times, right? So I come upstairs, make my lunch, a couple of Ivritas, all that shit. I wasn't looking at my phone. I was fully engaged in what I was doing, but I just forgot there was a step there. And the way I fell is picture a side Superman pose. So I'm lying on my side with an arm outstretched. The other hand is holding up, like Simba from The Lion King, is holding up a cup of 7-Up, which tumbles and goes all over me, all over my glasses, ends up in my ear, and I am under the table. My lunch has literally flown. There's like bits of egg, there's tomato, it's literally flown everywhere, and I'm under the table on my side, on my right hand side, in a Superman pose, and I just hear Ian go, "Oh my God, Ruth, are you okay?" And I'm like, yeah.
Well, and we heard it. I was downstairs bathing in the sunshine, and I just heard this complete crash.
Yeah.
And Margs is out. Ruth!
Oh
Ruth!
My God. Well, Mum is the jumpiest person.
Oh, she is. Yeah.
Final dinner, 2 glasses clinked together. Oh, God, what was that? Oh, my God. Mum. So you can imagine I fell. She thought
Yeah.
I was dead. I was in a bit of a blur after it happened.
Mm.
And I helped Ian clear up a little bit. And I just kept saying, I just forgot. I was like shaking. I just forgot there was a step there, Ian. I just forgot there was a step there. I don't know what came over me. I just completely forgot there was a step there. He was like, all right. He was like, do you want a drink? No. He was like, all right. Anyway, I went downstairs, picked up my phone, walked into our bedroom. Marty came out of the toilet and he went, are you all right? And I just went, I just fell over. Burst into tears. Anyway, look, this has been a bit all over the place, guys. We've, not done any prep.
No,
really,
we haven't.
for
We've just
this.
literally turned up and gone, let's
Plugged
just
our
have a
mic
chat.
in. Yeah, and that's what we've done.
Yeah.
So look, we'll be a bit more, put together next week.
We'll be a bit more professional for our next episode,
But
gang.
we had a wonderful time, and
Yeah.
we hope that you've enjoyed this episode.
And let's just remind, send us your voice notes. You can either send them to our Finding the Fun, or you can send them to us individually. You can however you want to contact us. But
well,
send
on that
them.
note, let's tell everybody where they can get in touch with us.
Absolutely.
You can find Ange and I on Instagram. I'm at Ruth_Corden. She's at Ange Corden.
You can find the podcast on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Just search Finding the Funny Podcast.
Or you can send us an email, findingthefunnypodcast@gmail.com. So we love hearing your voice notes.
Yes.
We love it when you get in touch with us. We're fully back from Spain now, so we're back in the real world.
Yeah.
And Ange and I will be back next week helping you to find more of the funny.